Hi ladies, good morning. In today's video, I am going to just go through my morning routine, what skincare I'm using, and how I do it. It's really simple right now. I do change up my skincare from time to time. I was doing strictly for about 2 years the ZO medical grade skincare line, and it's fantastic. I've done videos on it. I will leave them below. Now the only thing I'm using from their line is their scrub. It is just a fantastic scrub, really a fine, soft grit that really gets in there, exfoliates without, depleting your skin of anything or leaving it too dry. So I am still using this. I'm not using the whole line anymore. It is really good. I mean, you see a difference when you use it all, but I think you need to use all of them together to get that real benefit. So there's a whole morning routine and a whole PM routine. It takes time and it's expensive. So for the last almost year, this is basically what I've been doing, and I'll show you what it is. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, well, I love my mornings. My mornings are really my favorite time of the day. I just take my time. I start with my breath work, and then I do some journaling, and then I just putz around the house, and I put on my mask, which I just find I'm loving this one from Jovs. I also have the Lumify, which I used for years, and I think it's great, but I just like this Jovs better. I like how the laser really does work on my skin, so I feel the effects right away. It just really moisturizes my skin and plumps my skin. I just feel like I see a difference right away after using it. So I use that every morning. So after my mask, I'll either go out for a walk or get an early pickleball game in, and then I'll come back, take my sauna, and then I start doing my skin routine. So the first thing I do is wash my face, and I always use this scrub. I actually use it AM and PM. I just feel like it is gentle enough and yet really gets in there and exfoliates great. And then I use my Retin-A. So this one I just started using a year ago. I was using tretinoin, which is supposed to be pretty much the same, just a different brand. I use the 0.1 in both, but I find this one is so much better. So if you can ask your doctor about this trazodone, I just think it is a lot better than the tretinoin. Maybe it's tomato, maybe it just depends on your skin. Sometimes I think it's just good to mix up your skincare and not use the same thing all the time. I mean, they're both 0.1%. I think they're supposed to be pretty comparable to each other, but my skin has really been reacting well to this change. And they say just use a tiny little bit. No, I don't use a tiny little bit. I take a nice amount. I put it on my cheeks. I put some on my forehead. I put it on my neck. I even put a little bit on my hands. And I even dab it right under my eyes. They say that you shouldn't do that. So, don't listen to me. Do what your doctor says. But that's how I roll. That's how I do it. I try to avoid my eyebrows because I had them microbladed. So I don't want the skin to peel there. I use it every single day. So my skin really does get acclimated to it. If you're just starting out, you know that you need to go gradually, go slowly, maybe do it once a week for a month and then twice a week for a month. And, but if you've been using it for a while, then, you're a seasoned gal like I am, and you can just load that on every single day. And that's what I do now. And I do get peeling every once in a while, but then I get in there with my ZO scrub, and that just really takes any of those little flakies off. So right now I have this little rash right on my chin. I think that it's because at night I always spray with lavender spray. It's all part of my nighttime routine to help me fall asleep. but I think some got on my pillow where I put my face and it caused this little breakout. I try to put it places where my face isn't gonna hit, but I think that's what has caused this little thing. So here is what I pull out. Anytime I've done any sort of procedure on my face or any sort, if I even burn myself, I burnt myself cooking the other day. I can't find it now, but this stuff, maybe it's because it's already healed, because I put this on. This stuff is called Truth Treatment System Omega-6 Healing Cream, and it is such a great healing cream. I put that on any little mark on my face that seems to need a little healing. It's fantastic if you get a burn. I cook and bake a lot, so I usually always have burns on me. So I always use this Omega-6 healing cream, and it works like a charm. I will leave links below to everything that you can get. Of course, this you have to get from your dermatologist or your doctor. ZO products you also have to get from a med spa. I can link my son and daughter-in-law's med spa. They can do everything online. You don't have to go into their med spa to get it. So I will see if I can link that below as well, and they will assess what your skin is and they will get you on a treatment that is perfect for you. Or if you just want to order one product like I do, then you can also get that from them. So I will try to link that as well. So the next thing I use is this little microcurrent machine. It's a microcurrent, so it just lifts your skin. I say I don't use it every day, but I kind of use it every day. I love it so much. I only use it on my upper lip, but I'm telling you, this sucker works. I have so many microcurrent machines. Nothing works like this one. And then the next thing I do for a little hydration is, believe it or not, e.l.f. Holy Hydration. Get it on Amazon. It's inexpensive and it does exactly what I want. This one actually even has the broad spectrum SPF of 30 sunscreen, so I'll take all the extra sunscreen I can get. Now, eye creams is something I have never really thought necessary, because whatever I put on my face, I always also put around my eyes. But a friend of mine gave me this one from Sisley. It's an eye contour mask. They say it reduces fine lines and puffiness. She got it and never uses it. She said, you'll probably use it, so she gave it to me. It's, I'm sure, not cheap. So I wish she hadn't given it to me, because I kind of love it. I do find around my eyes, I have those really fine lines. So I put this on, and they say to leave it on for 10 minutes. So that part is kind of a little annoying, because when I sit down, I'm usually ready to put on my makeup and get going. But I have been using it pretty much every day because I really, really like it. So you just put it on. I tell Alexa to put the timer for 10 minutes. And then, you know, I try to find something else that I can do for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes has now passed. So I just take like a Kleenex and I just dab it. And I'm done. For someone who doesn't usually ever use eye cream, I'm kind of using a lot of eye cream these days. This one is so good and so cheap. I get it on Amazon. I don't remember how much it is, but it's cheap. It just works so well at moisturizing under the eyes. It sure makes my under eyes look hydrated and rested. And then the last thing I do is put on some sunscreen. The one that I'm using right now is the Elta MD. I like it because if I do go ahead and put makeup on after, it doesn't pill up and it doesn't leave like a white residue. And that is it. That's everything that I do for skincare, morning and basically at night. The only thing I don't do at night is my Retin-A, and I know most people would do Retin-A at night instead of in the morning. I just know that the morning is a time that I have more time to sit down and do things, so I know I will use it, and I might forget at night, because at night I just kind of basically wash my face and throw some of this on. I don't do a lot at night because I'm so busy getting my whole routine to fall asleep and get a good night's sleep that I want to spend a lot of time on my face. So the things that I would tell you, like I will run out right now, and I'm probably not gonna put any makeup. I'll put something on my lips. I like this little combination from Dior. It comes with the balm, and I just put this over my lips just to give it some hydration. And I think it kind of gives it maybe just a little pinky bit of a look. And then I love the gloss that goes with it. It's almost finished. And this gives it just a little bit of a plumpy feeling. And the reason I find I don't even need to put makeup on if I don't have the time or I'm just not in the mood, because now I have my eyebrows microbladed. Love it. That is a game changer. If you're on the fence whether you should get it done or not, it's so good. You do it, and then 3 months later you go for a follow-up. Since I had my follow-up about 2 weeks ago, I'm obsessed. They're perfection. I love it. And then I do lashes. I do my own lashes. If you go get lash extensions, I think that's great. If you're someone who does like to do your own lashes, like I am, I have found a glue. This glue, I will leave it below, velour. It will last a week. So I put these, they're like little clusters. I use them. Sometimes I even cut them just to make it more custom to my eye shape. These two things, I do my lashes once a week. That's all I have to do. This will go through the shower. It goes through my saunas. They never come off. When I do go to take it off, I just leave like a warm cloth on my eyelids and they come off really easily. So I'm not pulling at my eyelashes at all. So having my eyebrows done and my lashes done, I feel like you don't really need much else after that. I'm thinking very seriously about maybe also getting my lips tattooed. Just a really nice light pink. So if I had my lips done too, I feel like I would wake up in the morning and just kind of not need to do anything at all. I think a little blush would help because I'm very pale and pasty. So sometimes, you know, I might go in with my Prime Promatics. I love my Prime Promatics. And just maybe just give myself a little bit of color. Outside of that, I don't feel I need much else than that. I will leave everything that I can linked in the description box below and in the first pinned comment. If you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments and I will be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. But that's it. I'm gonna go start my day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love hanging out with you guys so much. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end so I can tell you how much I love you. Mwah. Have an amazing, fabulous day, you guys. Bye.